Hey everyone, how's it going? What is up? It's me, Twister Windstalker, bringing you guys another video. And I realize it's been almost 2 months since I put out a serious video. I put out that one video where I played Metal Gear Solid 5 for an hour, and then before that was an update and some stuff on Destiny 2, which I've decided to take a little bit of a break from Destiny 2 until December 5th, I believe it is, when Season 2 starts, and they give us the Curse of Osiris, or whatever the first expansion is. So there's that. And as of recording this is November 13th, and I'm looking to release this on a Wednesday, which is the 15th, so it will be closer to, a month by the time you guys get this. But I am looking to get another monitor so I can have one for my PC and then use the TV that I'm currently using as a monitor for my PC as the setup to connect the Elgato into the HDMI so that I can have that, and then the computer monitor can stay, because as it currently configured, I have to either plug it in because I want to use HDMI. So I need to get a monitor where I can HDMI into my computer to my monitor so I can see, make sure that the recording on the Elgato stays perfect and no stuff happens while recording stuff, so that I make a video for 30 minutes to an hour and then suddenly I look and then suddenly it messed up somehow. So at least that way, and I plan on putting my webcam on top of the TV monitor that I will be using to do the stuff, and then that way you can see my face while I play the games. And then I'm also going to work on doing some Xbox One stuff using Mixer, and then bringing it from Mixer to YouTube, and then do some PlayStation stuff using the actual streaming on that, which is nice. I wish Xbox had that, but unfortunately they don't. So with all that said, I'm going to catch you guys up on some things that has happened in the absence of, stuff. So I went to a concert, my first ever. I probably already told you guys this, but let's just recap. Went to my first ever concert at Ground Zero in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Went and seen bands. The main band was Negative Approach, which I got one of their CDs right here, and it was an okay band. I mean, I don't know if I'd go and see them again or not. As you can see, it's unopened. And then Toro, a band that I believe I have seen before at Orange Peel, was there. They were the opening act. They were pretty good. And then, of course, I had to get this poster because it's reminiscent of The Exorcist, and I like it. I mean, you can't tell me that that isn't a blatant, takeoff from The Exorcist. I mean, come on. And, yeah. Then we have this band right here. If I can get my hands on it. Anti-Scene, which was the second band up, and I have the lead singer's John Hancock right there, and that's the lead singer that took one of those sickle things that they use in martial arts and smacked himself in the head when he wasn't playing the washboard. So that was highly entertaining. I wish he kind of actually had signed the plastic, because I had no intention of ever opening this. But the fact that he did, I guess it's okay. I mean, and since it's open, I guess we could take a look at some of the goodies inside, because it says it comes with a 23 by 36 poster, a limited color vinyl record. So let's take a peek-see at this, because I don't remember if I showed you guys this or not, because I don't usually go back and look at my previous videos. So there's the band, And there's some of the interesting artwork on the back. And then one of the reasons I like this record, because I kind of miss out on some of the special records. And I know a lot of you are going to be cringing because of the way I just took that out, but this is the record. It's really, really cool. I mean, I like that a lot. And yes, I plan on cleaning off my nasty fingerprints off this, because I got the tools to do so. But isn't that a really awesome record? I like that. I mean, I know a lot of bands that put out specialty vinyls, but I always seem to miss it. And it looks like on this, if I'm not mistaken, that there's smaller grooves on the inner circle of this, so they actually may be see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, some extra stuff on here, or maybe it's just the way it's designed, because the back side doesn't have these inner circle grooves. Of course, there's only 4 tracks on the back side and 6 on the inside, and I can see it. The third track looks to be the longest of all of them, and song 1 and 2 and 3 looks about the same length, and on this side they all look to be about the same. So let me screw it. I was never good at handling records. That's probably why I have to clean them so often when I do listen to them. Come on, go in there. Okay, there we go. So there's that. And then we're going to look at the Anti-Scene poster, which I can't decide whether to keep it in the thing as itself, or if I should just take it out, and I don't know if that is going to show up completely or not. So what we'll do is Anti-Scene, name of the album, and then the band. So while this has been my first go at a concert at Ground Zero, which I like, even though it's a lot smaller than, I guess it goes, this bottom part goes on the inside. There we go. That's what it looks like. Even though it's a lot smaller venue than Orange Peel, I liked it. It was really cool. The sound engineer that controls the volume of the bands and everything looked just like Jonathan Davis of Korn, which was pretty interesting. I found that highly entertaining. And while the bands was playing, they was playing movies like Godzilla and other things on the TV screen, or on the wall, I mean, through a projector. So now I have Whitesnake, Nirvana's Bleach, Anti-Scene, and of course Led Zeppelin. And Hot Wheels and my friend from work, Blake, all made it to the concert, which was really great because it was a blast. It wasn't Blake's scene, so he left kind of early, and Hot Wheels and I finished it out. And, you know, Hot Wheels almost got knocked over by the mosh pit quite a few times, and I almost got knocked down, and that was when I had my Achilles tendon injury still going on, which has gotten a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm actually continuing to strengthen it by doing exercises and everything. So, and yeah. Oh, and I got 2 t-shirts. I got the I Hate God t-shirt and the Negative Approach t-shirt, which t-shirt I got looks exactly like the poster, stuff only in black and white. So there's that. Yeah. So, I think that is pretty much it, isn't it? Oh, I got one of those cheap record players from Walmart over there that I could listen to this, but since that is pretty much a collector's edition, I'm going to look for another copy of that isn't a collector's edition. And if I had more money, I would have probably bought more records, because they had 3 or 4 different types of records, and I would have liked to have gotten them all. But I'll probably go and try to find them. It's amazing to me that Walmart is now carrying the vinyl again, because it's becoming such a big collection thing and listening thing. So that is highly entertaining. And like I was saying, I'm trying to get my recording thing over there near the computer, because I'm using my desktop, which was designed to be a gaming computer, as the Elgato Catch Center. So I got to get some stuff so I can move my stuff around, so that I can put them all on shelves and have a monitor there so I can see the game, and then watch the computer screen so that I can see that everything is recording smoothly, and not have to flip between HDMI and AV when I'm using the AV, because I want to do solid HDMI, since it has that nice little HDMI output on the Elgato I got. I want to use that and not use all the crazy splitters and everything to run it through a switch box and all that. I want to get rid of all that and just do as much as I can with HDMI, because I haven't had a problem with it. I mean, even the NES seems to like the HDMI through. So, I mean, it's time to get going and trying to get some of these games up that I want to play. And I am hoping to get a Switch for Christmas. I'm hoping to get Assassin's Creed Origins at some point. Need for Speed Payback. God of War, of course, is a must for the PlayStation. I still want to get a copy of Gran Turismo. And Star Wars Battlefront I'm debating on. Xenoblade Saga 2 I'm wanting, but I need to get... I feel like I need to get the original Xenoblade game, which still runs for $60, and play that, even though the sequel probably won't matter if you've played the first one or not. But if I'm playing sequels, I like to have this, the sequels, and find out all the good stuff that happened and familiarize myself with it. And then I want to get Call of Duty World War II, even though I've heard, plenty of positives and negatives, and most of them are, if you played Battlefield, Call of Duty, you've played, this Call of Duty. And of course they brought back zombies, which is always fun. And I think I also wanted to get Breath of the Wild, because, I already got it on Wii, but it's supposed to look even better on the Switch. And I also want to get Mario Kart 8, which I already own on Wii U, but it's supposed to be the deluxe edition that has everything, so you don't have to do the DLC. And if I do get all that for Christmas, then I just got to figure out which way I want to do the $20 thing, where you get the expansion pass or whatever, the season pass, whatever, for it, so you can get all the extra content. And then, of course, I got my amiibos, and they have released the 4 Guardians for Breath of the Wild out amiibos, and I definitely want to get that, because they give you cool looking armor that I really want. So there's that, because that's the only amiibos I really collect, is the Breath of the Wild amiibos. I would like to get into collecting the Mario amiibos, and I would like to get into collecting the Smash Brothers amiibos. But I'm more content and more serious about the Breath of the Wild amiibos, because I like the Breath of the Wild. That is not a perfect game, but it is one of my favorite Zelda games. I mean, I never thought a Zelda game was going to top, and haven't topped, Ocarina of Time. But Breath of the Wild does a really good job at it, and I like it. And then, of course, they're bringing out Doom, which I already own for the Xbox One, and I'm kind of iffy if I want to get that one again. And then you got Wolfenstein that comes out next year. I mean, it looks like the lineup for the Switch is pretty solid, especially next year. So it's going to be an interesting year. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave comments down below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.